However, President Biden has ordered a mask mandate, which the Transportation Security Administration has started enforcing as of yesterday. And here to talk more about what that means for airports is TSA spokesperson Lorie Dankers, joining us live this morning. Lorie, thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And when did this mask mandate go into effect?
It went into effect overnight last night. So today's the first full day where there's a mask requirement if you're traveling anywhere within the domestic transportation network, whether that's on an airplane, a boat, buses, light rail, all of that is covered by the mask requirement.
And when it comes to airports, has this really changed anything, or is this something that's already been sort of going on for quite some time?
So many airports have had a mask requirement for months, especially here on the West Coast. So for a lot of people, that's not a change. Airlines also have required that. But now you're going to be required at any time you're in the transportation network to wear that mask. And that mask must fit snugly across your face with no gaps. Gaiters and bandanas, those are not an acceptable form of a mask. Also, those with vents, that's not an acceptable mask. If you want to wear a face shield, you must wear a mask underneath it. Also, goggles is not an appropriate substitute. You can wear that in addition to a mask. So some people may need to evaluate what kind of mask they have to make sure that they're in compliance with the requirement.
Now, when you're saying that mask, though, will TSA be stopping people from actually proceeding through security checkpoints at this point now?
And that is something that will be different. You will be denied entry into the screening area, which then will not permit you to get into the sterile area of the airport. And that's where the airplane is and the aircraft. So, yes, you will not be allowed to come into the screening area unless you're wearing a mask. And that is a change.
Now, people, I think, associate TSA with airports and flying. But TSA is also going to be required now to monitor this at trains, buses, as you were saying?
Well, so you won't see TSA officers per se within the entire transportation system. You're absolutely right. Our presence is generally at the airports, but we do also have a presence in other parts of the transportation system. But those who run and those who operate those have been told what to do. There's a process in place if they do need to report somebody. And TSA has the option of levying civil penalties against those who do not comply. But what I can tell you right now is we're in the education phase. We want people to know what's required of them so that they can adhere to that. It's for their own health and safety. And right now we're looking at this requirement being in place through May 11th, 2021. Okay. So it's not indefinite, but we do want people to know that it is in place starting today.
Lorie Dankers with the TSA. We want to thank you for joining us live this morning. Appreciate your insight.
Thank you.